What, 35 to what, 40?
Hello and assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to our channel. We have been, and I just have to say this, we have been absolutely blown away by the support that we've had from you guys on our TikTok and on our Instagram. It's honestly been amazing. I can't even get over it, to be honest. It means the world to us, honestly. And because so many of you have been there, we wanted to do a little get to know us. So if you follow us on Instagram, you would have noticed that I posted a question box and you could ask any question you wanted to ask. And we had so many. By the way, my husband is over there. Let me just show you how many questions we had. Look, there are so many. I think there were over 150 questions. And this isn't even all of them, like it goes on and on. So we were so excited to see that so many of you were interested in us. I don't know why, but you are. So let's answer your frequently asked questions. But before we get into all of your frequently asked questions, we have one favour to ask, and that is to make sure you are subscribed to our channel. It shows us that you guys like it, but it also helps it reach other people that might enjoy our content too, and we promise that we will post more content like this going forward. So let's get into it. So the one question we get asked all of the time, and I'm saving this for last because we have to save the best for last, is how we met, because that was definitely our most top frequently asked questions. So if you want to watch that, make sure you stay until the end. How old are you both and what do you do? Now I was so curious to see what age you thought we both were. Afsa absolutely loves it when people guess his age a bit younger. He's very proud and you'll know why in a second. But I thought I would share some of the guesses that you guys had of our ages. So, and I haven't shown Afsa any of these yet either. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, 26 maybe?
For who?
Just both of us.
Oh yeah, I'll take that, yeah.
Mid-20s, maybe going on late 20s. I think I'm 2 years older than you.
Really?
Mid-30s, maybe, sorry if I'm wrong. Oh, but what that person did say is because I'm assistant head, she thought I must be older. I hear that. I was actually assistant head at 29 though.
What, 35 to what, 40?
You 35, me 40.
You look old, man.
Do I look 40? Late 20s, I think he's 28, 29 and she's 30.
I think everyone thinks you're a bit older, Alex.
30s club. He's 39, 28, that's more like it.
I think we get the gist of that. I think
40 and 37. So it's 25 and you're 28.
Yeah, you're a cougar, man. What can I say?
No, but actually, in all honesty, I'm not offended. I do understand that I am very white and very pale and I'm not going to age in the same way that this man will, but in actual fact, I'm 30 and you are...
35. No,
are you?
No, 34.
I was going to say 34, but he's 35 this year though, so
well,
he is older.
End of the year this year.
Yeah, end of the year, whatever, still this year. And what do we do? I am an assistant head teacher, which is what I just said a minute ago, for a primary school, and you?
I work for the NHS.
Big up the key workers. What did your parents think of me when you told them that I was not Muslim and that you wanted to marry me?
To be honest with you, they hated you. No, the first question is, are you a good person? I said, of course you are. Yeah, they said that's all we need to know. As long as she's understanding and a good person, that's first and foremost.
Yeah.
And
also, because you were older and in your 30s.
Alright, you don't have to give me that.
Because you're older and in your 30s, I think they were just glad you were going to get married, weren't they?
Oh yeah, I think they were just happy that it was on the cards sooner rather than later.
Finally, yeah.
So yeah, they were really happy, to be honest with you. And once I told them a little bit about you, they were, their walls kind of dropped and they were pretty chuffed with it.
Yeah, I'm sure there were some anxieties about the fact that I'm not Muslim and that I'm obviously not from Bangladesh. I think mainly that I'm not Muslim because I think it's a very different, I know Islam is not a culture, but it comes with lots of cultural things that you do that are related to it. I hope that we've shown them that we embrace it, don't we?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've been trying to learn as much as I can about it, and I've really enjoyed it actually. And the other one was how did my parents react? So my parents, they were very happy. They were a bit unsure at first, again, just because he is Muslim, and they hadn't really, in Cornwall, if you've ever been there, it's not very diverse is the best way to explain it. It's getting a little bit better, but it's not very diverse. So I think because they hadn't really met anybody or knew much about Islam in general, I think they were a bit kind of curious to hear more about it. Once they met him, they absolutely fell in love with him. Like I actually think sometimes they like him more than me. and they always take his side over mine, which I'm not very happy about. Did your parents accept me? Now do you mind if I say about your dad?
Yeah, that's fine, go ahead.
So a lot of you would have heard us refer to Afsa's family as his cousins, his brothers, but also his mum and auntie. And we haven't actually mentioned his dad, which is Abba in Bengali. And that's because,
Yeah, no. My dad and my uncle unfortunately passed away during COVID.
Yeah.
Within the same week, really. So it was.
Yeah, within I think 6 days of each other. I think.
Yeah,
It was right at the very beginning. So.
Yeah, so that's the reason why we don't really mention it.
Sadly, I didn't ever meet your dad, which I'm really sad about. I feel like I know him because I've heard so many amazing things and I've watched so many cute videos of them all together as a family, but sadly I've never met him. So that's really sad. So if you ever hear us referring to just mum and auntie, that is why, because sadly they are no longer with us. Yeah. So please make dua for, can I say their name?
Yes.
For Siraj Uddin and Monia Uddin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I'm trying not to cry because it's really emotional every time I cry. Sorry. I'm such a mess and I'm just watching a family go through pain. Anyway, sorry, this was not what I intended for this video, but I'm a real softie and just, yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next question. This was a bit lighter. Oh, I didn't answer that. So yes, his mum and auntie did accept me quite quickly, actually, I think.
They did,
yeah. At first I was very... And if you want to watch the full, kind of us talking through the first time I met his mum and auntie, I have made another video about that. I'll link it down below. I'll see if I can put it on the screen, if I can figure out how to do that. But if not, I'll link it down below and we talk all about it. But yeah, they were very, very welcoming. It was a very beautiful first meet. Will we have children?
I want 10. I'm joking. No.
Yeah, no. Not happen.
Inshallah. Hopefully,
Inshallah,
God willing. Hopefully, I'm hoping 2.
Yeah.
He
wants more than 2.
No. I said, whatever we get, I'll be happy with.
Yeah.
I mean,
you never know. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever we're blessed with, I'll be very happy with. But God willing, I would love 2 kids. But even if it's just 1, if God blesses us with 1, I'll be happy with 1.
Oh, and also, this was asked quite a lot. If we do have children, will they be Muslim? And the answer to that is yes, they will. That's something that we made sure to agree on before we got married, didn't we? Yeah,
we discussed it in detail quite a lot. And we both agreed on it. Alhamdulillah. So it was, I'm very blessed to have you as so understanding. So thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I've learned so much about Islam and I honestly think it is such a beautiful religion. So for me, I was absolutely fine with our children being brought up in the Muslim faith. But one of the things we want to do is make sure our children are very open-minded and they're very aware of lots of different faiths, but also all the different people that we have in the world and just have a really good understanding of everything and be very kind. Yeah, culture is very kind, considerate and lovely humans. So inshallah, they will be lovely, kind and considerate humans. I've answered this question before in a previous video, but I thought I would answer it again because I think people are quite curious about this. But this question was, have I taken my shahada, which is when you accept Islam, right?
Yep.
So it's basically for other people that might not be Muslim, it's when you convert or revert to Islam and you basically say, I would like to be Muslim now. And the answer to that is no, I'm not a revert. I have not done that, but I am really enjoying learning about Islam and finding lots of things out about it and getting to know it a little bit better. Do you want to read the next question?
What is it?
Change your voice a little bit.
Is it hard to blend...
cultures, baby?
Bloody hell, that looks like a D. Wait. Is it hard to blend cultures, Alex? Is it? I don't think it is. As long as both sides are quite open.
That's the key thing, accepting. I think. Yeah, I think if you're not open and willing to listen to other people about their culture, their faith, their beliefs, where that comes from, I think you're going to just be hitting this kind of wall the whole time. But we like to think that we're quite open and we like to learn more about each other and understand and take time. It isn't simple and it's not easy, and I think that's the important thing that you have to take away from this. And I know from lots of our videos, it might make it look like everything came very easily to us, but this has taken a lot of time to get to know each other and fully understand each other to our core and know each other to the point where we, finish each other's sentences, which is kind of embarrassing, in all honesty.
I'm very weird.
I'm very weird.
Do you regret having a small wedding? I don't. However, the one thing we wish we could have done is invite a few more people from both sides.
Yeah.
As it was very last minute, the
4 weeks.
Yeah, venue was very small and unfortunately I couldn't invite everyone.
Yeah, we were tossing up whether or not just to invite our immediate family or just our parents. And it was a really difficult decision to make actually, because we have so many people that we love and adore, but actually it ended up being that we could only have a certain amount of people at the nikah venue and then at the place afterwards where we had food, which did restrict it slightly for us. But the caveat to that was that we knew that we were going to have a Western wedding or Western ceremony at some point in the future, which we haven't had yet. We haven't even organised. We need to think about that. But yeah, when we have that, we will have all of the people that we love. And when we do, again, it's not going to be a big, extravagant wedding. It's just going to be about friends and family and just loving and being around all of the people who are special and important to us, and who we want good vibes. I don't want it to be big and fancy. I just want it to be
fun
and wholesome and just true to who we are as people.
That's it. Yeah. What's it like being married to a Bangladeshi man?
Okay. Oh my goodness. I just love it. It's such an amazing experience. And like I said, if you follow us on our socials, Alexandra.style, you would see that I am obsessed. The love this man has for his family, the family community, the culture of them being all together, the Bangladeshi food, the clothes, just everything. I've loved it. It's truly been amazing. Yeah, it's been a really, really good journey. I feel like I've learned so much about it, and also so much about what is Islamic and what is Bengali, and some of them kind of like blend in together, don't they? So it's quite interesting understanding the root of everything. But the next question, which I know is on there, was, am I planning to go to Bangladesh? And absolutely yes, it is on our bucket list. We really hope that we can go and visit this year. Like I said, I work in a school, so it's a bit difficult with holidays and timings, but we are desperate to go and to explore and go and see some of his relatives that still live in Bangladesh now. The next question is, Bangladeshis normally have big families. How have I adjusted? How would you say I've adjusted?
I think you've adjusted very well.
We're really close actually with your whole family, but in particular his siblings and cousins.
Yeah.
Very, very close to them. We spend a lot of time with them, don't we?
We do. We try to host, we love hosting, so we try to host them at ours as
try and put some videos in.
Yeah, as much as we can. We make it fun. We try and involve our mums and auntie.
Yep.
And yeah, it's been brilliant, and everyone loves you, so that's a massive bonus.
But yeah, I would say that in terms of them, I think I've adjusted pretty well. I've loved being around them. They're over all the time, aren't they? I'm very, very close with his sister Faz. We're like besties. So yeah, hello Faz, love you.
Okay, the next question is, what do we see?
I'm struggling saying this. The question is, what do we see ourselves doing in the future? And I love this question because we have so many things that we want to achieve and so many things we want to do. We love traveling, don't we?
Yeah.
We love it so much, and finding out about new cultures, new things, new places. It is so interesting for us. And yeah, we just want to know more, and we really want to visit the places that aren't commonly visited.
Yeah.
On our bucket list at the moment, we've got Bangladesh at the top. We want to visit Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
Where else do we want to visit?
We want to go Philippines.
I know that's a bit more popular, but still not quite as travelled.
We want to go Chile, South Africa, South America, the whole continent of that. Try and see those places. Yeah. So, and
when we do, hopefully you guys will like it, and we'll share it with you guys as well, because we love travelling. Yeah. We also, there's like a few other things. We'd really like to bring out some children's books, particularly about having different cultural parents, different religions, things like that. That's something that we'd like to do in the future. Obviously, from my perspective as being a teacher and knowing what children enjoy and do, that's something we'd like to do. So what we would really, really like to do, and we see being our end goal, we need to make a plan, we need to see how we're going to do it, exactly what we're going to do, but we would absolutely love to do some charity work. We are both real empaths. We feel other people's pain quite deeply, and we just want to help and support other people. So eventually, hopefully this platform will continue to grow, and we can use this for good to help support all of those people that need it. And we just want to get out there and help people, don't we? That is our main goal. We'll probably start in the UK, doing some little bits here, and then going off into Bangladesh, perhaps in the village that Asa is from, whether that's helping to support schools and build them, helping local communities, whatever that might be. This is where we need to plan it out. So if any of you have any tips or any guidance, or know anybody that would want to help us as well, let us know, because that is where we would like to go. That's where we see our future plans being, don't we?
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think that would be very fulfilling and it would just be an amazing thing to do, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And now the question that I know you guys have all been waiting for. We must have been asked this probably, I would say 70 to 100 times on those messages, and here we are. And I really wish it was like a super exciting romantic way that we met, but actually
it was basically my friends who set us up. We tried to arrange a date, but I thought you were trying to avoid me, but I didn't realise you had your tonsils out, so you wasn't feeling very well. Yeah,
so I had, at the ripe odd age of 26, 27, I'm not even sure, around that age, I had to have my tonsils out because I worked with small children, or I worked with small children at the time, and I was always getting sick, so I had a legitimate excuse But you thought I was just avoiding you, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought you was trying to avoid me. However, anyway, we finally managed to get a date set in our diaries, and we met on the weekend in Waterloo, I believe.
Yeah, we met in the train station, didn't we?
In the train station.
Which, if you've ever been there, it's actually massive. So I don't know why we thought that would be a good place to meet, but I blame him because he was the one that suggested it.
But yeah, anyway, I went right to the platform, and all I got was I'm wearing yellow trousers, thinking that would be easy. However,
they were bright yellow. You could have. I've got red hair, bright yellow trousers. Like, how you literally can't miss me. I'm basically a flag.
Yeah, but unfortunately on that day there was another lady who had yellow trousers on.
He literally messaged me. He was like, "I think I can see you," and I was like, "I can't see you."
Yeah, and then I almost approached her, or even tapped her on her shoulders. But when the closer I got, I realised she's a lot older. So I had to verify.
Or was I a catfish?
Yeah, I had to verify. So I messaged you again. Then I realised you was on the platform below.
Yeah.
So.
And he said he was wearing a khaki green bomber jacket, and at this time, everybody was wearing bomber jackets. So I was like looking around, and I was like, literally everybody is wearing bomber jackets. How am I meant to know who you are?
Yeah, and then
we finally met each other, didn't we?
We finally met.
Finally found each other.
Finally met, and we just said.
It was a bit awkward, wasn't it?
It was a little bit awkward because I didn't really know if I should go in for a hug, a handshake, so I just waved and said hi.
Literally, hi.
But yeah, we went to get some food.
We went to a little tapas place, didn't we?
Yeah, we went for a tapas place.
Yeah, which
obviously,
was so nice. We need to go back there, actually.
Yeah, we should definitely go back.
We should actually go back there. Maybe we'll vlog it.
Yeah.
Revisiting the first place we ever met.
Yeah, it was good actually. I did lots of the talking because I know you had your tonsils out.
I just kind of sat there really quietly, like eating my patatas bravas, having a great time. Love them so much. And you were just yabbering away, weren't you?
Well, yeah, because someone had to fill in the dead silence and the noise of the cutlery.
The clinking. In between the Spanish guitar that was playing.
Yeah, I realised I was doing a lot of talking because my throat was hurting. Oh my god. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
We had like pretty deep chats, didn't we? I can't remember what we spoke about, but it was just like general life things. And I think we realised through that even if it wasn't going to go any further, we were very much on the same wavelength and had similar kind of morals and expectations for life.
Yeah.
And despite being from like very different cultures, which was very interesting for me. We spoke a lot about me growing up in Cornwall and him growing up in Bangladesh until he was 6, then moving to the UK, and what that was like. So it was really, really interesting. Yeah. And he also made sure I got home, so I could tell he was a real gentleman. I was super suspicious though, I just have to add this in. He was so nice and so kind that I was really sceptical. I was like, this can't be right. There's got to be something wrong here. He's definitely fake or making this up, but no, that is actually how he is. And if you've ever met Asa, you will know that is the case. He is just a very genuine, kind, lovely guy. Yeah, he's literally smiling over there. He feels really awkward. Hates compliments.
The journey's been amazing.
Yeah.
It's kind of this beautiful thing that we have now. So,
yeah, and maybe we can talk about the journey that we've had. I know we've had quite a few questions on what that journey's been like. Lots of people who are in a similar situation, intercultural relationships. And yeah, maybe we can go into more detail about the things that we found quite tricky, the cultural differences. Maybe there was talk about some clashes that maybe we had.
Yeah.
Because it's, everything has ups and downs and it's meant to. But yeah, here we are today, married, our 2 cats, Kobe and Kaya. So that is the end of us blabbering on about us and the frequently asked questions that you guys have. There were so many more. So if you guys would like a part 2, let us know and we will try and arrange that and answer any more of your questions that you have. If you have any further questions, you can pop them in the comments down below because we love hearing from you guys. If you want to follow us, our socials on TikTok and Instagram is alexandrarose.style. But until then, love you, bye.